Good morning. How are you doing? Trust our night was blessed. Today being the 23rd of February 2023, we're also going to look into our Daily Light Devotional, which says, the topic says here, shortcuts, short life. And our memory verse is taken from the books of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 5. It says, good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. Now we're looking into a study text from the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. Shortcuts cuts life short. Shortcuts cuts life short. Life is like a ladder. A ladder, like something it has different steps. You just need to be climbing. And there are no shortcuts to climbing it. Wow. I know a lot of youth in this generation are looking for a shortcut to financial, material, career, and marital success. Wow. This is very true. But you've got to go the long routes. You've got to go through the long way, the hard way, the narrow path. Whenever you try to use a shortcut, you lose something more important in life. Yeah. Will you allow a doctor who did an accelerated course to become a surgeon? Instead of the normal 7 years of study, he did 6 months and graduated as a brain surgeon. I'm sure you will not. Definitely not. I won't. Like, I really won't. It's not. Now, as a case study, looking into like a case study of taking this doctor's illustration here, it just explains that it's the shortcut of it that wouldn't really lead to success, that wouldn't really lead to a positive result, that wouldn't lead to something great, that wouldn't lead to something beneficial or something withholding, something to understand. Taking that shortcut does not necessarily mean that we'll just end up in success. It's not. If you just it's not even a 50-50. You are not even sure, but it's just something that you feel like, because I don't really want to take the narrow path. I don't really want to go through the stress of getting this thing or getting to work for this thing. Let me just take the shortcut part of it, and at the end of the day, I will get a result, or at the end of the day, I'll be much more richer. Do you get it? So we must understand that the journey is always longer than the destination. In fact, the journey is what gives the destination meaning. Without the journey, the destination will be meaningless. At least when you are considering taking a journey, at the end of the day, you have to know that there should be a destination. You can't just get up and you just take your bag, your traveling bag, or your I don't know, whatever it is that you might be taking along with you. You kit up and like, I'm traveling, and you know that you traveling, you don't have a destination you want to end up. You want to stop. You don't have anywhere you tell driver, driver, I'll be dropping here, not at this junction, not at this express. You don't really know where you are going to. It doesn't work like that. For you deciding a journey, there has to be a destination. Let's continue. The journey is always difficult, painful, laborious, tough, and hard. But it is this journey that always produces the sweet end. Did we get that? But it is this journey that always produces the sweet end. Fast food is great, but it leads to a short life. Definitely, of course. When the journey is very sweet and easy, it often leads to a difficult end. But when the journey is tough, most times, it always leads to a great end. Yeah, I really agree with this paragraph. We must understand the journey is always longer than the destination. Sometimes when we are bound to, like, okay, I'm traveling. Some of us, even when we get into the car or the bus, we try to, like, tell the driver, our driver, is there any other shortcut that we could just take? Or you might literally try to, okay, let you say take a cab or a bike, and you'll be like, please, okay, I know getting will so if we like follow to just get to this place, I'm in a haste, I'm in a hurry. It's different from you being in like it's an emergency. And even before then, you should be able to work with your time. Your time tells you how to plan ahead. Your time tells you how to make things ahead for the day or for the rest of the week. There are things you can use technology to fast track, especially in workspace. Yeah. With the help of the computer, you can do a lot easily in no time. Thank God for technology. However, building a life is not the same. You can't use an app to build a good marriage, not at all. For the fact that technology has done us like very good, it has brought us many positive things. Our phones are there, the televisions, our video record, the camera, the laptop, the iPad, and all that. So it still doesn't stop us from saying we can now assume that getting the same apps that exist in our phones will help us build a marriage. It cannot. You can't use technology to build a great life. You have to apply principles in using principles. Now, in using these principles, you can't use shortcuts. If you are reading this today, tell yourself to go through the journey. Enjoy the journey. It's part of your life. There are times when you get to the destination and you aren't so excited about it, but you can't deny who you have become because of the journey. Do the hard work, go through the seasons, and you will emerge a great force in life. Don't try to achieve anything before it's time. You know, when in this times of destination, it's not about you might not really be excited, because especially when it gets to when it's a tough one. Like when you are really going through the tough times. Sometimes you might really, okay, I want to really get used to this thing. I want to know this thing. And you know that before knowing that, before getting used to that particular thing, you have to get trained, you have to be skilled, you have to really know more about that thing. Talking about this computer and all that, computer is something that's really it's really fast. It really helps us. It's something that is a device that you can really use to explore. You can use it to learn, you can use it to do so many impacts practices and all that. And you see someone, a layman, someone that doesn't have idea of that computer, cannot just come up and say, come up and just pick it up and start operating on it. He doesn't even know how to make use of the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and what have yous that you can find in there. And you can't just allow him, he can't even have idea. Okay, just tell him to at least just type in some lines, and you'll be like, okay, what should I use? Should I go with the capital letters or with the small letters and all that? So you see, these are ways of which you tend to explain these journeys. Sometimes to be difficult, at least it's just something we have to give our time to learn, to be able to take time to learn, to study those things. We know that there's this saying that nobody is perfect, but there can be a time when you can learn something to your own perfection. You can know that, okay, yes, I'm really skilled and very good in this, in the sense that whenever the job might come or whenever I'm being called upon, I can be able to do this. Like, you will nail it without any exceptions. You can be able to do it. Not for you to just pick up your phone and start, please, oh, I want to do this. Where can I go? Where will I log in? Where will I do?
I trust you have been blessed by today's devotional. Of course, don't forget to catch up with us again tomorrow. And also, if you'd like to partner with us in printing the daily devotional and giving people for free, please just make sure you find the information below. Once again, thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a great day.